Hi guys, this is Keymaster 1053, and I want to show you a partial breakdown of the Sargent Keso removable core cylinder. It's in a mortise shell. I do have the operating key for this lock. It has an offset cam. Oh yeah, there you are. But I don't have the control key to remove it out of the shell. So I'm going to show you how to do that. If you don't have one of these tools, I highly recommend it. It is the easiest way to take screws out of a mortise cylinder. They come with 4 different replacement tips, and you can put a lot of torque down and unscrew stuck screws. And I highly recommend it for these cores because Sargent has put Loctite on the bottom of both of these screws, which makes them a real pain to take out. I've already cracked these two, so it's not as bad, but just wanted to give you that heads up. Take those out. And they're magnetic. Out of the way. Now, as you can see, even with the screws out, the tailpiece is not going to fall off, because what they've also done is put 2 little steel roll pins in here, so that even if the screws were to back off in the door, the tailpiece doesn't get sloppy or anything. You're not going to lose function. So pry that out. And there you can see 2 little roll pins aside from the screw holes. Okay. Now, the control lug in the back of the core is only being operated by 1 single pin. The control key is the same cuts as your operating key, but is a longer blank so that it can actuate that control lug in the back of the core. Because when you put the operating key in, as you can see, it just turns it but doesn't touch the control lug. Now, I don't know if you can see in here or not, if the camera's that good, but there's a pin inside here that I'm going to just actuate with a little pick. And when you push that up and turn the key to the right, I've pulled the control lug in. And then you can pull the core right out. There's your shell. And there's the cylinder. Now normally, if the control key was in there, it would be actuating that plug, and by doing this I would be throwing that control lug in and out. But because not, it's just free spinning, and I can lock it manually. Now, all that's holding on that control lug is 1 single C-clip. We'll pop that off. And then the control sleeve will just slide right off. And as you can see, there's only 1 notch for the 1 actuating pin on the lug, and that's all that controls the control lug. Now when I turn this, you can actually see the pin right here gets depressed, or actually raised, I'm sorry, by the blank, and would actuate the pin up in the housing and let this control lug spin freely. But you need that special longer blank, which I don't have. Now, I thought I was going to disassemble this and show you the pins and everything, really gut it, but what I found out is this brass housing is a shroud over the plug. So even though there's nothing holding the back of the plug on anymore, I can't pull it out even in the turn position. This whole shroud is holding everything together, and it's pinned down right there. So without destroying it, there's no way I could really take it apart and show you the pins. But that's about it. Just wanted to give you a heads up and show you how the Sargent Keso removable cylinder comes out of the mortise core. Of course, you couldn't do that if it was on a knob lock or something unless you could get to the back of the knob. Alright, thanks for watching.